Do you know, driving at a young age among 18 to 21 will be dangerous? Are you concerned about anyone close to you? Do you love the people around you? Assalamualaikum to my lecturer Madam Munira and my fellow friends. My name is Mama Amra Musa and my topic today is, should young people be allowed to drive? Did you know that the majority of young people who are involved in car accident injured more than 5 people at the same time? Vehicle accidents are indeed the leading cause of death among young people. More than 2,800 teenagers were killed in car accident in 2016, accounting for roughly 10% of all passenger vehicle fatality. Based on my experience, I have seen that many of my friends that are around my age or younger than me, and this occur when they are 10 times likely to cause accident due to speeding or being distracted by passenger. For example, the accident that I have seen each around me is 2 years ago, and it mostly occur on Friday and Saturday night, as it's a weekend night, right? And many result end with a tragedy. So I have done a lot of research on this topic. Today, I would like to persuade all of you that young people nowadays why they should not be allowed to drive, because it has the highest rate of crash, involvement, injuries to themselves and that of others in crashes in which they are involved. So, what are the causes for poor driving among young people? Why does young people should not be allowed to drive? Let me tell you why young people should not be allowed to drive. Firstly, young drivers tend to have a higher fatality risk. Based on a teen driver car accident statistic in 2022, 56% of young drivers admit to talking on a cell phone while driving, and underage drinking and driving is involved in roughly 1/4 of fatal teen car accidents. Aside from that, according to Allen in 2019, 70% of fatal crash involving teen occurred between 9 p.m. and midnight. Darkness and fatigue are especially hazardous for inexperienced young drivers, and it can affect them when driving. Secondly, young drivers enjoy driving at high speed until they are involved in a car accident. Among crashes attributed to a critical teen driver error, driving too fast for a road condition was responsible for 21% of serious teen driver crashes. Furthermore, according to the Star in 2019, Malaysia has the third highest death rate from road accident, and road traffic accident result in injuries and death affecting individual, families and communities. I know the majority of you enjoy speeding in traffic on the road, particularly during traffic light. Supposedly, the yellow color on the traffic light indicate that it's time to stop, but most young drivers press the accelerator and speed up the car so that they are not stuck in the traffic. Okay, according to another study based on National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, speeding has been involved in approximately 1/3 of all motor vehicle fatality for more than 2 decades. Speeding was a factor in 26% of all traffic fatality in 2018. Speed affect your safety even if you are driving at the speed limit for the road condition, such as bad weather when the road is being repaired or in a poorly lit area at night. Next, young people lack of driving skill and inexperience. According to National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, young drivers have a higher rate of fatal crashes owing to their immaturity, lack of skill and lack of experience. They drive fast, make mistakes and are easily distracted, especially if their friends are in the car with them. The truth is that inexperienced driver can cause serious accident, because these inexperienced drivers simply do not have the decision-making abilities to know how to handle a motor vehicle in a risky driving situation or when there are car accident on the horizon. So, now that we know that the problem related to young people driving, what are the solutions? What can be done to improve this matter? There are few ways to make difference in relation to young people driving. First, young drivers should join the program to get expert in driving. Firstly, While majority of young drivers may have a basic understanding of how to navigate their vehicle in heavy traffic and other difficult situations, they need to gain a lot more in driving experience. A lot of GDL, or known as graduated driver listening program, assist an experienced driver in gaining experience and developing critical driving skill in a lower risk driving situation. Other than that, the researcher at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia created and tested the teen driving plan practice guide to assist an experienced driver in gaining experience and lowering their risk of crashing. I believe that if they participate in such a program, they will become expert in driving. My next point is get parent for help. Second, it is essential for young people to get help from parents to assist the newly licensed teen in becoming an experienced driver by continuing to ride as passenger in difficult situations such as driving in heavy traffic or at night. Parents should also consider drafting a parenting driving agreement and closely monitoring driving progress, increasing driving privilege only when teen demonstrate maturity and skill. I believe that accident can be reduced if one family may find in vehicle or other monitoring devices useful as a supplement training in a supportive manner. Aside from that, the American Academy of Child and Adolescent Psychiatry recommend that parents limit their teen driving alone in inclement weather such as rain, snow, ice, fog, and at night until the teen has sufficient skill and experience. Third list is to obey the speed limit. It is important to note that speeding is illegal. Driving while speeding in a bad weather might be cause to a car accident. Driving faster on an icy, wet or snowy road during winter can cause your vehicle to go out of control or collide with another vehicle. According to Markle's specialty, always stay at least 2 seconds or 3 seconds behind the vehicle in front. I hope you will obey the speed limit, traffic sign and other regulation. I believe that if follow the 2 second or 3 second rule, there will be no accident can happen. So what might happen if young driver continues driving even when there are a lot of clear sign? There will be an increase in cases of young driver driving accident if this method is not taken seriously by other people. Furthermore, we know that young driver are more at risk than adult because they are inexperienced and lack of skill. So if young people lack driving skill, they will be unsure of how to handle themselves if they drive alone. For example, driving at night on a rural road with passenger increase the likelihood of being involved in a collision. My second point is, what happens if young people avoid be driving when they know this sign? Finally, all you guys can imagine that what will happen if young people avoid driving when they have nothing to do? There will be fewer accidents involving young people as a result of their poor driving skill and increased speeding while driving. In addition, that is why it is important to seek assistance from a parent, as a parent can assess our ability to drive a car. So, my lovely audience, we have come to the end of the speech, and to sum up, driving for young people can result to a higher fatality risk, can involve in an accident because they enjoy driving at high speed and because of young people are lack of driving skill. The solution to make a difference in relation to young people driving is to join the program to get an expert in driving, get parent for help, and obey the speed limit, as this will benefit which can reduce the number of accidents. So ladies and gentlemen, do the following. I believe that if young driver get help from parents, it can enhance their skill of their driving skill. It can enhance the skill of their driving. Next, if people not start to action in this matter, the safety of young people in the future will be unsure. Lastly, I'm here to persuade that all young people should not be allowed to drive, as it can be dangerous to others. I think that's all from me. Thank you very much.